much for bringing you guys another episode in our Colorado Rockies franchise mode. And I will be honest, this is probably the first day that I've probably played video games in close to a week. Thankfully, I'm only like 2 or 3 days behind, so hopefully if I can record 5 or 6 episodes today, I can get all those rendered out and posted in the next couple days. But it has been pretty hectic here. I've had lots and lots of little kids running around, so thankfully they are out for a couple of hours, so hopefully they can get a couple episodes recorded kids free. But today I think we got through, I want to say, the first month or two in the last episode. Let's check real quick. No, okay, that's spring training. I'm like, why did we play so many different teams? So yeah, we got through the first 2 months, it looks like, and then we'll probably get through the All-Star break, and hopefully into the Miami series in July. But we're doing pretty good. We are doing 660. Look like we're doing well, except for our bullpen ERA, so we might look to improve that in our coming before the trade deadline, because that is at the end of the month. Everyone, I mean, really nobody's doing great. We really anticipated Betances and Chapman to kind of hold it down. Betances is doing very well. Chapman up to a rocky start. So basically, I'm really hoping Castro steps up. But I think our issue is that we have all these starters in our bullpen who really aren't relief pitchers, because I guess I'd probably... It's been a while, so I'm not exactly sure how deep our relief pitching is. Let's go default, and let's just do all relievers. But John Gray, yeah. So, Ian Anderson is injured, so that's actually a pretty big injury right now. But with Castro, Chapman, and Betances, I don't think we should be hitting the problems that we are. But we're definitely looking to get in some relief pitching, maybe trading a Glasnow for some. Let's just shop him around real quick to see if we get any decent relief pitchers. Ooh, that is a lot of players. Okay. So let's see. Any good relief pitching? I'd be happy to take off anybody's hands. Good some second baseman. That seems like the least valuable position in this game seems to be second base, it looks like. A left fielder, unfortunately not. So we'll just have to try to get closer to the deadline, and hopefully teams are going to be a little bit more inclined to trade. But let's get into some games. We've got Giolito, Strahan. Hopefully be able to win against Cincinnati. We are playing Atlanta now. Ooh, big loss against Atlanta. That's not great, especially since it's Matt. So pretty good there. Who pitched? Ventura, very cool. Ventura's been pretty lights out so far in this season. I wonder if All-Star voting, yeah, of course All-Star voting has been a thing. So, I don't know if I've looked at this. I haven't looked at this in a couple of weeks. So, looks like Posey, Hadishi, whoop whoop, Baez, whoop whoop, McMahon and Donaldson, Seager, Harper, who else? Schwarber is actually third in left field, beautiful. I don't remember, who did we trade for Schwarber? I don't remember this trade. I remember it being a pretty decent one. Oh yeah, Giles. That was a pretty decent trade. Let's see, how is Giles doing? Yeah, not great. Very happy with that trade. Cause it looks like he's doing 18 homers. I mean, he's fucking predicted at 40 or 52 homers this season. Wow, that is unbelievable. Buxton. And it looks like Trout is the first for the Mets. Stanton, and then we've got Urias, Arrieta, Bede, Turner, and De La Rosa. Wow, interesting. So no starters, which kind of sucks. I feel like Ventura should be in the consideration. But I mean, I guess when you have a pitcher having a 1.77, fair enough. And relievers Davis, Rosenthal, Giles, Melanson, and Familia. So pretty decent teams there. Let's see. I wanted to give you the opportunity. We were blah blah blah, running very well. Good. There may be while there may be squashables there, I don't see anything to be concerned with. All accounts. Carlos Correa last week. Well, you got Carlos Correa. I don't remember any of these trades, guys. I don't even know who's on my team, apparently. For Victor Robles, I remember that. I think that's going to be a really decent trade. At least batting-wise. Maybe not defensively, but I feel like it's a really good trade. Betances. I do want to bring Betances back. Joey Gallo for McMahon. That's interesting. I love Joey Gallo. Obviously, we traded him for, was that the Glasnow? And, Glasnow and who else? Yeah, talent trade it was. But I think I'm going to pass on that. Just because I'd rather have McMahon. He's homegrown boy. I think so. Ooh, that's actually a pretty Crawford for Fulmer. That is actually a pretty big trade, actually. So Betances does want an extension, which I do want to give him. He's on $8 million a year, and he's doing pretty well. Doing really well. So we are going to offer him an extension, $10 million for 3 years. I would actually be happy with that if he pitches. Let's do if he finishes 40 games. Owner does not approve. Oh, we don't have enough. Oh shit, we don't have enough money, boys. We're gonna have to cut some salary because I do want to bring Betances back. Okay, so Correa's on our biggest contract. Syndergaard our next biggest contract. Hideshi up there. Ventura as well up there. Perez, Chapman, Springer. We could get rid of Springer. And we might just need to trim through the team here. But I think that would probably be an off-camera ordeal because that's going to be a little bit trim here, a little bit trim there, just to kind of get the team where we want it to be. So we'll wait to give Betances. We need to get through some games. So let's go. Let's sim through some games and see where we are. But I do want to keep Betances. So, actually, we can't sim too many games because we're going to be at the end of the season. Or we're going to be past the trade deadline, no? Or maybe it's July. Is it July? Oh, it is July. Okay, we got another month. So we'll probably sim into the last 2 weeks of the month. Maybe play some games. And then we should be good. I'm surprised. Did we not? I don't know if this is the series, if we don't have compensation, or if we just didn't sign anybody. But we have the 27th pick, so not expecting too much from this draft. Oh, wow. Ooh. Extreme. Oh, my gosh. This guy looks like a freaking gem. Nothing stands in this kid's way. Top-notch movement. Has decent command. Looks like he might give up some homers, but jeez Louise. Oh, I bet you he goes first pick. He should anyways. Well, oh, I'm sorry. No. Yeah, he goes second pick. He should have went second pick. Jeez Louise, I have not seen a starting pitcher like that in a while. But there is some starting pitching. So, youngster, 3 pitches, 3 pitches, 3 pitches. We do have one with 4. Turns like it's going to be a solid 3 pitches, though. Good stamina, good stuff. Movement and control. Sorry about that. Not the greatest. But he is an option. Let's see. 3 pitches and 2 pitches. So, nobody too great with, more than 2 pitches. Or 3 pitches, sorry. But nobody terrible. Some relief options obviously, but I don't know if we're gonna go with a reliever our first pick. Let's see. He wants us to take a center fielder. How are you? Okay, so some pretty good homer power. He might hit or not do great with Ks. He is a first baseman though. Tucker, pretty decent home run power, good gap power. Looks like it might end up to be pretty good contact, avoiding Ks, and pretty good eye and discipline. So that's actually not bad. Defensively, he doesn't look the great, or doesn't look terrible. He just doesn't look the greatest either. Who does he want us to take? Collab. Good, pretty decent gap power potential as well as home run power. Not great discipline, but good. Really good, speedster, but we really don't need speedster. I'd rather get a power hitter. So let's go, look at... Okay, let's go default, or actually... Do they actually have stats? Oh, interesting. That is very interesting, actually. Okay, so that's actually pretty cool. I didn't know that they actually had, some decent stats. Okay, so we want to go look at batting ratings, and we also want to look at, we want to make a filter, and we want to do potential over 60, or maybe 70. 70 for the first pick. Potential rating is at least 70. Okay, so I should get rid of most of the group, and then we can look for, I feel like, oh, this is batting ratings. I want batting potential. Wow, already a 45? That is pretty decent. Nope, definitely don't want pinching. We're gonna click on the right thing sooner or later, I promise. So I feel like this first baseman would be pretty decent. We also have Nolad, and he doesn't look bad. It's just his eye doesn't look great at all. Tucker actually looks to be the most all-around hitter. So I think I'm gonna go after Tucker, and we'll sign him. Then I feel like let's look at some good contact. Who do you want me to draft? Cordell. Let's go look at the oops. Okay, so Cordell, he's gonna have 2 pitches. He's gonna no. We're not drafting him. Lopez looks like he could be pretty decent, good speed, good Lopez might be someone we pull the trigger on. Really don't want to draft second base. Oh wow, look at that though. This is a really decent utility player that can come in and slot into a bunch of different roles. We're gonna go after this guy. I mean, really, if you can slot into that many different roles, that's amazing. Alright, who do you want us to draft? It seems like it's a decent draft this year. Cole. He is a starting pitcher. I wonder why they want us to grab more starting pitching. Do we see him? I do not see him. That's... Okay, so he's not even a 70 overall, or 70 potential rating. We'll save the filter. Just do that. And clear filter. Okay, so what's his name? Faulkner. Oh, he was on that. That was awkward. Decent stuff. Looks like he might be a bullpen, but he only has 2 pitches, so we're gonna pass on him again. Really anyone? Okay, so 30 pitches. Looks decent. Good stuff. Not the greatest control though. I'd rather have someone with control. Let's actually look for somebody like a good pitcher with good control, pitching potential, control potential. Okay, so this guy looks decent. Not gonna get strikeouts though. Still some pretty good stuff, guys. What about movement? Carroll. Was there anyone in the 70s? Fournier? It's only a 2-pitch pitcher. Pitching just doesn't seem like it's going to be too strong in this class. Yeah, because 2 pitches is not good enough for the big leagues. Still only 2 pitches. Okay, so we're going to pass on the starters. maybe let's go look at relievers real quick. See if there's any good ones on the board. Relievers, you just look for stuff. I mean, that's really how you look for in a reliever. 2 pitches, nah. Yeah, I think we're going to pass on pitching for the rest of the draft, actually, because nothing really looks too great for that. So maybe see what other power guys we have. Oops. So they want us to draft Faulkner. What's the highest potential rating? 75 still. So good gap power, good contact, good avoiding Ks. I feel like this guy really is going to be a pretty solid player. Expects to be a bench player. Big league future with some star potential. I think, yeah, we're going to go after him. And we might have 1 or 2 more picks in the draft before we end it. Okay, so they want us to take a center fielder. We're going to draft so many center fielders in this. So they want us to take this guy. Looks like it'd be pretty decent. Not the greatest, but again, not terrible. Can play all 3 outfield positions. I feel like Canoop wouldn't be bad. I feel like, yeah, it'd actually be fairly decent. Decent hitter, a line of 3. Wow, that's actually a pretty decent line. Grow into a power hitter. He's got good pop going the other way. Doesn't lay off all the bad pitches, but avoids most of the obvious stuff. Isn't consistent when he's fielding. A little to no speed. One of the guys. Excuse me. I think we are going to pick him up just because he looks like he's got some pretty decent overall batting ratings. So I think we're going to, let's actually just check, see if there's any more guys over 70 that we might need to look at. There are a few. We have all players, still quite a bit, but most of them are possible. So they want us to take him still, even though that Faulkner guy is still there. He wasn't bad, so we will draft him just to make our scout a little bit happier, even though that doesn't make any difference to him. Christensen, it's an impossible sign, so that's usually not a great. I don't even see him. What is he? He's a starting pitcher. Let's go look at all starters. Not bad. Probably might be a decent reliever at best, but we're gonna pass. I mean, if they draft him, they draft him. But in the next 4 minutes, hopefully we get through quite a bit of games because we didn't get very far at all. Yeah, we'll sign this guy. Oh, is he an impossible? Yeah, we're not gonna spend too much money in the impossibles. But I do feel like all of those should. Trade proposal from San Antonio. All those guys should sign, hopefully. First year player draft has claimed Ryan Castillo. So that does kind of suck having Ryan Castillo claimed. For Drew Storen, Moreno. And okay, so that's the trade proposal. So Dylan Thomas for Defers. I'm gonna pass on that. And we are first in the power rankings, so we're just gonna sim through some games here, see if we get any trades. And Washington does get Castillo from us. Cease for Chapman. He does give us $6 million, but we're gonna have to pass on that trade. Hopefully, just get through the month of June here. Awesome. So we got one. So Kishek. Okay. For Devers. Ooh. We do need relief pitching. I don't know if I want to give up Devers though. Let's see if we can trade for him. Because if they're already willing to trade him, and see what Oh my gosh. Who is this Adams guy? We got him in the trade with New York. Was he just a throw-in player? Or... Oh, it was for the Greg Bird, Nolan Arenado trade. I think... I mean... He looks like he might be decent. But... Not... I mean... We can get Kishak, but our available money would not improve very much. It would probably diminish by 11, yeah. So, we are bringing in some more relief pitching. And the thing is that if we win a World Series this year, I think we might get a huge bump in our salary. Hidishi's now, continues to be first, as well as Baez. McMahon's still second. Schwarber's still third. Buxton's still third. Still no starting pitching for us or relief pitching. Wow, they fired a GM in the middle of the season. And the manager. What? They're going 20-40, so that makes sense. Nice 2-0 win against Miami. LA, this is a really big series, actually. We're only 6 games above them. We're going to lose the first game. Lose the second game. Why would we do that? Oh, okay, so I need to turn him to where he doesn't do active roster moves. Because he is... Fucking hell. Well, there goes our extra relief pitcher. The Dodgers, Moyer for Carter. Ugh, get out of here. Carter should be our catcher in like 2 years. Atlanta, Swanson for Buxton. That's an interesting trade, but I think I'm going to pass on that as well. Arenado is going to Houston for Keuchel and Jackson. Interesting trade there. In New York, Amarusa. Yeah, we're not going to trade Betances. So hopefully get us through the next week or two in the next couple of minutes. Unhappy reliever. Beasel. Beasel wouldn't be bad to go get. Ooh, Buxton is injured. Giolito is injured. 3 months. Shit. Buxton, 5 weeks. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so we're going to just sim this rest of this series. Definitely taking a dump this month. We had a 4-game losing streak, a 3-game losing streak. And then actually, we'll get through this Chicago series. Actually, we're going to stop here because I don't want to make any crazy moves. I'm going to look at the roster in between episodes, kind of get trades, hopefully figure it out where we can trim down the roster, get some improvements in right before the trade deadline. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. My name is Summer Shoes, and I will see you guys next time.